Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Quick Clean Eats. Today I'm at home. I'm going to be showing you a quick, easy breakfast bowl that I learned. So stay tuned, I'll be showing you that right away. So I've been trying to research a good breakfast bowl to eat early in the morning before a workout or before you start your day. So I came across the Dolce Diet breakfast bowl. So I figured I would show you my take on it and kind of what I did to change it or keep it the same in a lot of ways. So I'll start off with showing you the ingredients. We're gonna need almond butter, bananas, blueberries, some oat bran, some organic coconut sugar. We got some hemp seeds. We got some different omegas. It's a super seed blend. We got some banana chips. So what we do first is we take a measuring cup and we measure out a half a cup of the oat bran. You just need exactly a half a cup. Anything more is just too much. So then you put it in your pan. Now you're going to take 1 cup of water and you put that in there too. Now you're going to take a teaspoon of the sugar. And I'm also going to add a little salt. And that should be it. So next I'm going to move over to the stove and cook it. So while you're on the stove, this is going to be really quick. So what you're going to do is just stir it until it becomes nice and cooked. So you're just taking your time and keep on stirring because this cooks really fast. So you just want to keep an eye on it. Don't leave it unsupervised. So you just want to stay on top of it and just stir, stir, stir until it comes together, which should only take about 3 minutes. That's why I like this bowl, because it's super fast. Usually I wake up really early to do my workout, so I want something I can put in my body right away and that'll give me the nutrients that I need for the day to start off. And this is what I found. Like I said, this is the Dolce Diet breakfast bowl with just a couple minor tweaks that I did to it. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna make sure that I have my bowl set up that I'm gonna pour this into, because it's gonna be really fast. So again, still stirring, just keep it going until you start seeing it. Right now you can start seeing how fast this is already starting to come kind of together. It almost looks like porridge. Not really oatmeal, almost like a finer oatmeal, I would say. So what I'm gonna do, and I've been practicing with this a lot lately because I make this every morning, like I said, as soon as it starts bubbling, I'm gonna just let it go because it continues to cook. So what I noticed the first couple of times is if I cooked it 100% on the stove, it was just a little too dry for my liking. So now that it's cooked, I'm gonna pour it into my bowl. Making sure I get everything. You can also use a rubber spatula, which is good sometimes, because this wooden spoon usually doesn't get all of it out. That's something I still, keep really close to my heart from work. Always make sure there's no waste. So again, rubber spatula, just cleaning out my pan nicely. Next, now that I have this set here, I'm gonna top it off with 1 tablespoon of almond butter. I just buy organic almond butter. You can buy this at Costco. This is where I got this one from. Sometimes I go to Whole Foods. It just depends. But I want to stir it up because, as you know, it always comes unstirred. So all the good stuff is at the bottom. So you stir. Now I'm going to do 1 tablespoon right in the center. I'll use that spoon to eat. Next, I'm gonna do half a banana. I learned that Doing the full banana had just a little too much sugar for my liking, so I just do half. The other half I usually give it to my dog, or I save it for later. You can also freeze the other half, so you can also do a couple things with it. Now on my mixture, like I said, this is a mixture of flax, chai, and hemp. So the recipe that Dolce has calls for 1 tablespoon of chai and 1 tablespoon of hemp. I couldn't find them separated at first when I went to the store, so I found this good blend that had a little flax, a little chai, and a little hemp in it. Equal portions with a little coconut. So what I do is just 2 tablespoons sprinkled on top. This gives me a lot of good nutrients for the day. All right. Then I add about, I would say almost a handful of blueberries. I like them for the antioxidant effect. It's really good. And then I found that I like a little banana chips just for the crunch. You know, the texture is so soft that I wanted something in there that just gave it a little crunch. So I added about maybe 2 ounces at the most of banana chips, and they're unsweetened, so they're still really healthy for you. So there you go. That's my breakfast bowl that I eat every morning. And so far I've noticed a great change in the way I feel. I feel like I always have a little bit more energy. I feel my workouts have been a little bit better. I feel like I'm more full throughout the day because it's so carb loaded right off the bat that if I start with this meal, usually I'm pretty good for the other meals that come after. So that's the Dolce bowl with a little take, with just a slight modification, not that much. I almost stayed true to his recipe. So, you know, giving him credit for what he came up with. Now for a couple little tips. The first tip is this is a bowl you can't make ahead of time. You have to make it right when you're about to cook it. You know, there's no way I figured that you could reheat it. Even if you reheat it, it dries it out a little too much. So again, just prepare yourself to wake up a little bit earlier. It took me about, as you can tell, 4 minutes to do the whole bowl. Always use really good fruits. You can substitute your fruits. I've done it with strawberries. I've done it without the bananas. You could also use dark chocolate chips. I think that'd be a good little thing to add. I might try that next time. So those are just a couple little tips. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. I'm happy to be cooking back at my house to show you how it's so easy to do something this simple at your house. Please leave me any comments, any feedback. As always, follow me on Instagram at Chef Jesse Q. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.